Hello everyone, back to today's second video. We're going to have a look at Halloween and Bonfire Night. For today's second video, it is the second update for Halloween and Bonfire Night 2018. So earlier on today, we released the forecast for the weather next week to 10 days. That video is on the homepage. There's a lot of interesting stuff in that, so have a look at that and see what you think. So I'm going to start off this second update for Bonfire Night Halloween on Halloween itself. This is Wednesday 31st of October, getting within a week's time frame now, so it's starting to come into the reliable time frame of the GFS. This is how we're looking tonight. So we've got low pressure down to the south of the country around the Bay of Biscay. And we're under a sort of a complex type setup, really. This is what we call a Carl. Basically, we're neither under high pressure or low pressure. You get any type of weather in a Carl, but this actually looks fairly quiet on this particular occasion. Our air temperatures look quite cold, especially in the north. It's a little bit milder down in the south. There's lots of dry weather, plenty of sunny spells, about a little bit of rain threatens the far southeast by Wednesday evening. So trick-or-treaters might get a little bit wet down in the far south and southeast country if this is right, but most places looking at a dry and a fine evening. Although the rain does get heavier through the course of the evening, so this takes up to midnight on the 1st of November, and then actually it is turning quite wet, so those trick-or-treaters will probably have to get out and back home fairly quickly before that rain moves up from the south. These are the temperatures at 6 o'clock in the evening on Wednesday, so pretty cold actually up in the north. A frosty Halloween up there. Trick-or-treaters would have to wrap up warm through northern England, Scotland, but for the rest of England and Wales it's not too bad. In the southeast it's relatively mild, otherwise it's probably just a little bit on the chilly side. 9 o'clock in the evening on Halloween still shows frosty conditions in the north. The south is milder as that cloud and rain is beginning to move up from the south. So that's Halloween done. Then we go through to Bonfire Night. See how things look on Thursday the 1st of November. That low pressure bringing that rain on Halloween moves northwards into other parts of the country on Thursday the 1st of November. And then on Friday the 2nd of November, we bring wet and windy weather in from off the Atlantic. And then that takes us through to Saturday, 3rd of November. I'll do Saturday, Sunday and then Monday, Bonfire Night itself, because I assume some people will be having their bonfire and firework parties over the course of this weekend. So this is Saturday the 3rd of November with low pressure up to the northwest, a little bit of an extension from the high pressure in the Atlantic actually into the UK, so it doesn't look too bad at all. Upper air temperatures are a bit on the cool side. We've lost that wet weather moving across the country from Friday to Saturday. That's going off into the North Sea, bringing a lot of dry weather actually through the course of Saturday 3rd of November, and temperatures a bit on the cool side in the south, 9, 10, 11, bit chilly and quite cold actually for central and northern Britain. Temperatures into single figures just there. Those temperatures are a bit below average this time of year. This is Sunday the 4th, when there could be more firework and bonfire parties going on. So low pressure's out to the northwest of the country on Sunday the 4th of November, with this high pressure building up from the south and the southwest. The upper air temperatures are lifting up a little bit, so it looks a little bit milder. A lot of dry weather, some showery rain up in the far north and northwest of Scotland, but otherwise plenty of dry weather to be had. Temperatures lift up a little bit, so quite widely up to around 10, 11 or 12 degrees. That's about where we should be in the early part of November. And then finally we're through to Bonfire Night itself, and this is how we're looking, with high pressure building to the east of the country and low pressure out to the west. That brings a lot of settled weather. Upper air temperatures are reasonably mild, reasonably pleasant. Mainly dry, there's some showy rain in the northwest, but a lot of dry weather and about ridge of high pressure. Afternoon temperatures on Bonfire Night at around 10 or 11. Evening temperatures quite chilly, 4s and 5s, so you'd have to wrap up for your fireworks and bonfire parties. But overall not too bad at all over that weekend and even into Bonfire Night itself. So I think a very agreeable sort of update actually, this second update. Lots of dry weather over that bonfire weekend and for Bonfire Night too. So that high pressure builds in from the east. Probably it gets a little bit foggy maybe by Bonfire Night, but otherwise nothing really to be too concerned about. Not looking too bad for Halloween either. So we'll do the third update probably early next week, maybe around Monday, so come back for that then. But that's all for now, and thanks for watching.